My beautiful people, welcome back to another Relentless recap. All right, guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up button as you're tuning in. And of course, if you are a new viewer, consider subscribing as you watch throughout the video. Quick recap today. Down 550, 540. Not the best day. It was a pretty calm day. And in fact, I'm surprised that I'm down this amount. It feels like I just came in and I had a few scratch trades and I left out and I'm down $40, $50. But instead, here I am down 10 times that amount. It goes to show you that you can lose money rather quickly here in the markets. And as we know, day trading is risky. AIMD down 350, only 40,000 shares traded. Let's take a look at where we had some of these errors and are losing trades. So first, I want to talk about the red to green that we saw right here. It's decent, it's decent, but you need to be patient with it, right? We had a lot of topping wicks right here. If you guys would notice, a lot of topping wicks. We finally got going over VWAP, but by the time I realized, hey, this thing will be better left alone until it gives the move and then pull back, I was already down, I think, 200, right? $200 already, so not good. Now, when it does pull away, because I opt to now wait for the pullback after the breakout, I don't touch these two green candles, which are two of the best candles. So it's like my mental capital was spent on this chop right here, right? And I guess we can include that red candle there. So this is where things go from, a weaker start to worse, from bad to worse. This pullback comes and I anticipate it. I do expect it. But my execution on the entry down here is pretty poor. I am in, but I'm expecting it to go lower. I noticed it on level 2 basing out. I noticed it basing out. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to take it. But I didn't have the confidence in the trade because I thought it should have still went a little lower towards VWAP and then curl. So I'm in. I don't quite hold the trade. I tried to add. I fumble my hotkeys a little bit. It's a mess. I come back out and it goes without me. So that happens there. Now, the second pullback, it comes, and it's never good to overcompensate. You have to stay true and stay consistent. It comes down again to this level, and I say, you know what, man, it held high the last time. Level 2 kind of stalling out a little bit. I jumped in here, it flushes down, and I was confident that it would work. So I did continue to hold. It curls up a little bit right here, and then I start to watch level 2 and it fakes me out. I think it's going to come down hard. The moment I sell, this green candle forms, and I think within like 10-15 seconds we're already back up here, and it's like, are you kidding me? And at this point, like, I had a big smile on my face because it's like, sometimes the market, it does it to you. The fine line, the line of being green and red is this fine right here. Watch this. That's the difference of red and green, right? The fine line. So I got caught on the other side, and essentially that was it. But my share size was pretty big. I'm in here 10,000 a couple of times, 6,000, those type of orders, trying to get this break through VWAP. It doesn't quite happen. So yeah, that was essentially the bulk of the loss. We also traded EUDA, which, let's pull up the show trades. I'm not sure if we got caught in that red candle. Let's see your settings, show trades. Okay, so we first tried the the small flag that we were seeing here. 1 minute candle to make the new high. Nice bottoming wicks down here, so that looks good. But we don't get the breakout, and right here is where we really want to see that big green candle, like this. If this is working well, nice big green candle. Oh yeah, if this is working well, big green right here, just like that, a nice big green candle. That's what we want to see. But it's not going to happen, and it's a little disappointing. We do wait, because right here we notice, okay, struggling. We do wait, but when it curls back up, it comes back towards the highs, it rejects again. We're in at 25 out of 28, small gain, not much. But then we're in at the very highs at 40, and it's not pushing over the level for the daily breakout. So if we look down here, we'll see we had some trend lines going back to a couple months ago and a few days ago even. And we just didn't, we just didn't quite. So this one was January 13th and, March 7th. We just didn't quite get going. If this was strong, you know, the daily chart had such a beautiful gap to fill. You know, we could have had a room up here to 5 to this next candle, and then if it was really strong, all-time highs at 640. And I think this could have done that if these bank stocks were taking up the volume. The bank stocks have been so volatile, so high in volume. People have just said, you know what, hey, stocks like this, let's forget about it. Let's trade bank stocks. And so, you know, we're missing some volume. And maybe I could have traded some bank stocks myself today. You know, PACW, for example. I saw a nice red to green on this one. We had the ABCD. It did halt down, but you know, we grind back up. And I thought this area here in particular, after looking back, was nice. And of course, you got to be careful to not get caught on the backside where it's just selling off. But if I'm watching at this here and here, especially, I mean, to be honest, I can do most of the damage from the break of this flag in this incline. This is really what I like, to be honest. You know, let's not hit the wrong hotkeys here, and let's just, there we go. Let's just zoom in like that, and then scroll over. Yeah, these couple of candles, not a lot, but if you're here, you're watching, it's good. But you know, there is that opportunity cost, because sometimes you can be here all day, and you know, you're just waiting for 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes of action throughout the entirety of all of this. So, you know, we did have some nice bounces, but I don't really like to trade this type of action. Yeah, HUBC, small red. This one I missed out on. This big move here. I missed this entire move. Came at the end of it. Got chopped around a bit as it was already too extended. Tried a quick pullback here. It didn't hold. And so we had a bigger pullback, 5-minute pullback. But the volume just was not there, and there's not enough action. And I got a little aggressive for break of 2, but I think ultimately when I look back at it, I could have done myself a disservice because I was taking on a maximum amount of risk and the reward was just very little. I thought I had a chance to open up, but there was nothing there. I'm in 3,000 shares at 2, it does nothing, then it flushed down 10 cents, and this, it's like I could have easily lost another 300-400. So, you know, we got to be careful as always, and we got to pick and choose. So we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully for a better day of momentum. But, you know, I'm not happy that I'm down this amount. It doesn't feel like I'm down this amount, but then I am. You know, I like my red days to be at minimum half my green days. So we got to improve and shape up and be better. So tomorrow we'll come in and we'll be more patient, smaller size at the open, to be more patient with the starter size. I pushed a more aggressive size pretty early. Used the starter, felt like it was good, and then got aggressive. But, you know, we need to wait for more confirmation. So that's where I'll leave it off. We'll probably show an archive on Thursday or Friday. Probably Friday. So stay tuned for the next recap over the next couple of days. Guys, it's been RT. Hit the thumbs up. Your favorite YouTuber. And I am, of course, signing out.